getting paid. Blast off in a brave new world. Bring on the game-changing thing, champs like big. I'm going hard cause I got to have much more. Hold tight, are you ready for the ride of your life?
And making his way to the ring first will be Richard R.C. Commey. He himself still ranked in the top 5 in 3 of the sanctioning bodies at 135 pounds. Number 4 by the WBO, number 5 by the WEC, number 5 by the IBF.
And speaking with Coleman yesterday, he felt that the constantly moving to the left and his right hand could be the key. And you know, like his trainer Andre Rizal pointed out, they also worked on the left hook as well. You know, they said the left hook is also a southpaw killer as well. So I'm interested in seeing how this works out and plays out.
As I mentioned just moments ago, his rankings, and he's making his way to the ring right now. Richard R.C. Commey, fighting for so much more than just himself each and every time he steps into the ring. The pride of Accra, Ghana. Big smile as his wife is here for the very first time ever watching her husband fight as a professional.
And like you mentioned, he means a lot to so many people. Just yesterday hearing how much he not only means a lot to his nation, but the children that look up to him there, and that really that touched us all in that meeting.
And he's an advocate of women's rights there in Ghana as well, believing that they should too hold positions of power. And I tremendously respect that and all that he represents. He's a rock star human being and a hell of a fighter, and he deserves an opportunity tonight to try to get back to lightweight supremacy and get a shot at another world title.
And anything's possible, especially in this division. We done seen a lot of changes as of late in this division, so anything is possible.
That's right, Jamel, especially when you have the power that he possesses. 27 of his 30 victories have come by way of knockout. That's an 82% knockout
Scary,
percentage.
incredible.
Yep. But this man right here, the biggest problem is you got to catch him. You got to catch him to be able to land that.
You can't fall into the matrix. I tell them that all the time. Don't get caught up in the matrix if you want to be successful against Vasiliy Lomachenko.
Three-division world champion, 2017 Fighter of the Year. Still ranked in the top 10 pound for pound, still ranked in the top 5 in most sanctioning bodies, 2-time Olympic gold medalist.
And still dangerous.
Former unified lightweight world champion.
And what's amazing is he's still hungry. He still wants more.
He doesn't have a belt right now. It's like he is a man on a mission. Like, it's incredible how seriously he takes and how focused he is on getting back to where he wants to be, and that is undisputed. He's like, I don't want to just get one belt back.
He doesn't want one. He doesn't want 2. He said, heck, I held 3. But I want 4. I want all the belts. Whether it's here, whether it's in the lightweight division, super featherweight division. Even his manager Egan said, even at featherweight they have 4. He'll go for that too.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. This fight is brought to you by Caesar Sportsbook and Boost Mobile. Scheduled for 12 rounds for the vacant WBO Intercontinental Lightweight title. Sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission, Executive Director Kim Sumbler. Your ringside physicians, Dr. Avery Brown, Dr. Michael Lenihana, Dr. Guillaume Lomas, Dr. John Nedeker, and Dr. Kevin Wright. Your timekeepers are Lysandra Mendez and Yvonne Williams. Our judges at ringside, Eric Marlinsky, Tony Paolillo, and Tom Schreck. and the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Steve Willis. Now to everyone in attendance here inside Madison Square Garden, and to everyone watching on ESPN, this is boxing, this is Top Rank, and oh baby, this is the main event! 12 rounds for the WBO Intercontinental Lightweight title. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, presented in association with DeBella Entertainment. He weighed in at 134.2 pounds, wearing white trunks with black and blue trim. He brings a record of 30 wins with only 3 defeats, 27 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the former lightweight champion of the world from Accra, Ghana, Richard R.C. Commey! Introducing out of the red corner, he weighed in at 134.4 pounds. Wearing black trunks with orange trim. He brings a record of 15 wins with only 2 defeats, 11 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is the former featherweight world champion, the former junior lightweight world champion, the former unified lightweight world champion, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, Vasiliy Lomachenko!
All right, gentlemen, you both received the instructions in the dressing room. Obey the commands to protect yourselves at all time. Right now, under the letters here. Right now, under the letters here. Top it up. Let's go to work.
Steve Willis, the third man in the ring tonight.
This atmosphere is crazy. I mean, I could barely hear Steve give the final instructions because of the atmosphere.
The fans are out in full force tonight for this lightweight tilt, and which one of these men will come out victorious tonight, looking to get one more shot at a world title at 135 pounds. We'll find that out. It starts now. Lomachenko versus Commey. Christina Poncher here with you tonight, joined alongside Jamel Herring. And Jamel, you see right away, both of these guys, an orthodox and a southpaw fighter, looking to establish that foot dominance and that jab.
And I believe so far, honestly, truth be told, even though Lomachenko is going in the direction of Commey's right hand, he still has him having his lead foot on the outside of Commey's gives him the better foot position, and he's winning the foot battle, actually, in my opinion. Something
that was a point of emphasis in fighter meetings, something that Richard Commey said, his footwork is different than anybody that I've ever seen, and I have to be aware, and I cannot have one moment, one lapse in my defense, because he knows Vasiliy Lomachenko can capitalize on that.
And we asked him yesterday if he's going to start as fast as he did his last fight. But so far, he's just being smart, because again, Commey is a dangerous guy, and you don't want to risk, falling something stupid and get caught with something crazy.
And just like that, the feet become tangled for the first time.
And Commey, he snuck in a little body shot with the right hand.
Andre Rozier right away reminding his pupil to keep that hand up, keep that left hand up. Vasiliy Lomachenko with the left hand to the body.
And one thing that I'm picking up is if you become too defensive and go on that, that peekaboo shell, that's when Lomachenko gets real comfortable and starts placing and picking you apart. Because this is that split second ago when Commey put, had the high guard up. Lomachenko dipped in a bit and got a good, snuck in a good jab to the solar plex.
Lomachenko telling us in the fighter meetings it took about 2 rounds for him to figure out Masayoshi Nakatani in his last fight. Just calculating, inputting all the information as he tries to figure out his opponent. And that's a chopping right hand for Commey.
Great shot from Commey. That was great. And so far, you can say he's finding a good. He's finding a placement with that right hand.
There it is again, straight right hand from Richard Commey. There's a right down to the body. Lomachenko retreats.
I think he's hurt. He could be hurt.
Retreats. He gets back to the middle of the ring. And got caught briefly with the right hand from Loma, bringing that left hand down. A point of emphasis from Andre Rozier. Keep the left hand up. Loma landing
that
a
lead
good
left
punch.
hand. That's that lead left hand. And he slipped to the outside so to get away from, to avoid getting hit with a good right hand.
We look at Vasiliy Lomachenko's corner. His father, Anatoly Lomachenko, 2017 Trainer of the Year, 2018 Trainer of the Year, affectionately known as Papachenko.
That was actually a good round for both individuals. They had their moments in there. They had their moments in there. And I think Commey may have stunned Lomachenko in there at one point in time. But Lomachenko being the champion that he is, he got his footing together, and that's when he started showing off that beautiful footwork of his and started moving out on angles again.
Andre Rozier giving his charge instruction in this corner. 2 spectacular trainers for both of these men, which is a huge reason they've both been able to have success at the highest level in the sport and both be world champions.
I think we're in for a really good fight. I've just seen a lot of good things from both men in that first round, so I'm actually interested in seeing how things get when the things have to really heat up and they get warm in there.
Watch your heads. Work it out. Hands are free. Break. Step back. I got. Stop. Stop. Stop.
Richard Commey's corner encouraging him to stay physical in there.
Watch your heads.
They know what Orlando Salido did to him. They know the kind of fight that he was in with Teofimo Lopez, albeit with an injury. And we know what he went through in the Salido fight, but still they do believe that they want him to be the aggressor, come in, rough him up a bit.
And they believe that Lomachenko doesn't like pressure. But like I said, they had to apply effective aggression and smart pressure along the way. And so far, it looks really good. Oh,
he connected with a nice left-hand shot in that combination. But honestly, Jamel, a few of these shots are just missing on the inside of Lomachenko. But depending on where you are in the ring and the effectiveness and continuing to throw the punches is going to count for something with him.
And what I like that I see that Commey's doing, even when he overthrows that right hand, he falls in, he comes back down to the body at times. And I'm loving, the scene that is actually Lomachenko who's making it a dogfight on the inside as well now. Against the bigger man, because you can clearly see just the size difference. Even though there's only an inch difference in height. Nice 1-2 from Lomachenko.
Hands are free. Work out. Right here, Rich. Right here. Keep it together. Let the 2 go out of that.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Beautiful shot with the left hand from the southpaw. And he landed to the body too, as Richard tries to land a right on the inside. Commey shooting that right hand, having some success again on the inside.
I got you. Step back. Good.
Commey, he can't be lazy with that jab. If you're watching carefully, every time he throws a lazy jab, again, Lomachenko comes over with his jab, a strong jab.
Keep touching him.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I feel that's the shot right there for Commey. He has to go to the body and take away those legs of Lomachenko.
2 right hands to the body there. He just misses there once again, and Lomachenko moves out to his right side.
Go get him, Rich, go get him. Hands up, baby. Hands up. Good round. There you go. See him.
Another good round of action here.
Oh.
Round 2, and Loma had him hurt here at the end of round 2. And tells him to go back to his corner.
Wow.
Fantastic. Best shot of the fight so far from Lomachenko.
And it came because of the hand placement, the lazy jab. And
Pulling straight back.
Yeah, pulling straight back and not bringing the hands back to the guard.
And it was the left hand there catching and pulling straight back.
And I don't know if Lomachenko thought the bell may have rang or he thought it was just showing some gamesmanship, some showmanship in the air, but he let him off the hook. He let him off the hook. But let's see how Commey recovers after that, because you know, he took a very hard, clean shot, and it kind of knocked his whole balance way off.
Well, and I think you can tell a little bit towards the end of round 2 that Lomachenko is starting to find his rhythm, starting to find his groove.
You said, like you said yesterday, he said 2 rounds. Said something 2 rounds.
Well, that's how long he said it took against his last opponent in Nakatani. So he gives a tremendous amount of respect for Richard Commey, but he just landed a beautiful shot there to put a button on a successful round 2.
Yeah, he didn't bring the jab back to the guard, and Lomachenko made Commey pay for it. Beautiful. Here we go again. Left hand. Left hand. Told him to go back to his corner. Take some time to think that over. Yeah, I think Commey has to be the aggressor, but he has to make it a dogfight. And more importantly, he has to continue applying a smart attack to the body. Because not only will an effective, solid body attack, slow down your opponent's legs, it'll also take some of that power away as well. And Lomachenko has sneaky power.
He does, and a lot of it comes from the speed that he's able to throw.
The ones you don't see hurt the most.
And the angles that he throws them from, and that's what, to your point of not being able to see, he throws punches from, they do a little dance here in the middle of round 3. You can throw those punches from angles where you don't see them coming. A little warning there for the holding. Steve Willis warns Richard Commey, although I feel like it's been both of them.
And as you can see, Lomachenko's definitely finding his groove. Like he's feeling it right now. Oh yeah, he's feeling it.
Beautiful lead right hand. Just for a second buckle.
I don't think Commey has fully recovered from that at the end of the last round. It's like he's just getting desperate. He's just trying to throw anything to keep, Lomachenko off, or hoping to land something big.
Well, Lomachenko has this beautiful ability to see things in slow motion, which is why he's one of the hardest fighters to hit. And you could just see him starting now to just slip under each and every one of these punches, block these punches, really in more of a groove now as Richard just tries to rough him up.
You got to.
Like you said, I mean, that's what he's got to do. That's been part of the game plan. He told us the same thing.
Because a chess match is not in his arsenal right now.
Beautiful. Dip under those shots, come back with the left hand to the body, does Lomachenko. You see the footwork, he's in his groove right now. And it's only round 3. Commey still trying to shoot that jab, doubling up on the jab.
Lomachenko slipping his punches and everything and moving on the outside. He's keeping Commey thinking and guessing.
Oh, beautiful counter left hand from Lomachenko, but Commey takes it well. Commey throwing with bad intentions, but another solid round for Lomachenko.
Take a deep breath. Relax. Okay, that was a better round.
There we go. But defense, offense, defense, and again, Commey hasn't made that adjustment to bring his hands back to his guard, and Lomachenko's making him pay every time.
If you're in the Lomachenko corner, or excuse me, if you're in the Commey corner, what are you telling your guy right now?
You know, I'm telling him to keep it together and hold his composure, because at times it seems like he's getting desperate and just throwing everything at him, hoping something will land. You know, they have to go back to what they was working on in the gym. And for most fighters, you don't come with just one game plan. If one thing doesn't work, you go to plan B and C. You know, and I believe that he has to make it a dogfight at times and be the aggressor. And as you see now, continue pushing forward. Because the minute you let Lomachenko get in his rhythm, it just gets nasty in there for you, and it's not a good look.
Round 4 scheduled for 12. Christina Poncher and Jamel Herring here with you. Thank you to everybody tuning in and our friends joining us on Sky Sports in the UK and Ireland. We hope you enjoyed this one so far. Richard Commey.
It seems like he made the adjustment,
Vasiliy Lomachenko so far better from Commey here in round 4.
The thing is, though, what I'm watching is that Lomo will start timing your punches, and if you start having holes in your defense or you don't bring in your punches back, he catches on to that stuff really quick. And so you can't, you know, I'm glad that, you know, Commey is pumping out punches, but sometimes you don't want to be too greedy.
It has to be effective aggressiveness, because he'll make you pay if you come in reckless, or as you said, just kind of throwing in, trying to throw in the kitchen sink to land something.
That defense, when it's that high guard defense, and that's what you don't want to do, because that's when you become a punching bag for Lomachenko. You give him opportunities to let off shots. Every time.
Oh, beautiful left uppercut, breaking through that guard for Lomachenko, and he'll throw 4 punches just to get you to open up or drop your hand just a little bit to land 2 more.
And he's strong enough to actually break your guard, because as you see, he slipped in a beautiful uppercut. Oh, nice.
Nice left hand to the body, and finishes up top with the left hand.
Right, that was a tempo shot.
Down to the left foot to the body, back up top, Lomachenko. Beautiful combinations here. No answer here in round 4 from Richard Commey.
With a lot of time left. He has just under a minute. And that can seem like an hour in there with Lomachenko if you let him start working.
Andre Rozier wants his fighter on the move. Feels like he's being too stagnant right now in front of Lomachenko.
And I agree, because if you sit there and you just throw your own hands up as a guard, he's going to just eat you up alive. There we go. He has to start letting his hands go up and down, up and down. But when he stops and goes into that shell defense, it doesn't do any justice.
Yeah, he had better success in the first round when he tried to get off first.
Right. And pushing him back as he's doing now.
Hands up! 10 seconds! Hands up! Hands up! Don't drop your left hand!
Another great round for Lomachenko. Another good round for Lomachenko there.
Vasiliy Lomachenko through 4 rounds has landed 55% of the power punches that he's thrown, compared to just 19% thrown and landed by Richard Commey.
And if you look closer, the jab has been non-existent in this fight for Richard Commey. He hasn't landed a single jab against Vasiliy Lomachenko, which is crazy. it seems like he's just using his jab more in this fight as a range fighter than actually using it to land a shot.
Excellent point, Jamel. It's just kind of pawing out there.
She's measuring. And he measures it well right there with the right hand, but he's becoming, it's like she's becoming maybe a little too right hand, predictable and too right hand happy. And against a guy with that much skill and pedigree, and IQ, it's not going to work. You gotta make them, get them thinking and guessing in there. You gotta mix it up. Oh yeah, this is like the old Lomachenko, who's hard to hit, and just a tough outing for anyone in there against him. Like I said earlier, he still has that hunger, and he's showing it.
He still has dreams, goals, aspirations of becoming an undisputed world champion, and every fight is his quest closer to that opportunity. And right now, the majority of those belts stand with George Kambosos, who he said he would absolutely love the opportunity to face him next and a chance to get his belts back, as he said.
And so far, he's earning the opportunity and showing that he's still one of the top dogs in the division, even without a belt.
Still ranked #1 by the WBC, WBO, 4 by the WBA, and 6 by the IBF. So absolutely could put himself in a mandatory situation. But first things first, he's got to defeat Richard Commey if he wants another shot at a world title. And Richard Commey's just one of those guys that's like, hey, not so fast, I'm not going out.
He's still game, yeah, he's still
game each and every minute of this fight for as long as it lasts.
Good shot from him, a good combination from Lomachenko. The hand speed is just blinding in there for a guy this deep in his career, his age. It's amazing to see.
Look at that. Beautiful.
And the problem I see with Commey is if you watch carefully, he's not changing the speed up. Even when he's pawing, he's not changing the speed. And again, a guy like Lomachenko will read and pick up on that speed and know when to counter it, because timing is a big part of boxing as well.
I used the word predictable earlier.
Definitely.
Not making an adjustment. You talked about a plan B and a plan C. Have you seen anything too different in these last few rounds?
I still think he's on plan A. He may be on plan A too at this point, which is not much of a difference from the original plan that he set out to put out.
Вышагивание. Хотя бы пробуй сейчас прикричать, понял? Не следуешь. Прям не чувствуешь, если не делаешь. Вот чувствуешь сам момент, когда он бросает, по его движению. Следующим сделаешь.
Just about to the midway point here. Start of round 6. Jamel Herring, Christina Poncher here with you. Scheduled for 12. Vacant WBO Intercontinental lightweight title on the line in this one, but much more than that.
And if you watch, just from that last shot down to the body from Lomachenko, he got caught because Richard Commey's feet were too spread far apart, and he can't get out the way of a solid attack because of the weight. Look how wide his feet are. His feet are too wide for him to, for them to throw something and get out of there in time before Lomachenko can react. A little bit better out of it from here right now, though. Yeah, he has to continue going out to the body.
Right now, it seems like he's just trying to punch when Loma's punching, so he can get one shot inside. They're getting off first, landing a shot or two, but it's still not enough because Loma comes back with 4, 5, 6 punches at a time.
But I like it. Oh, yeah, he has to make it a dogfight. Continue to go to the body.
And they're able to dig to the body with the right hand, Jamel. But the corner's not where he wants to be right now against Lomachenko as he goes to work.
He's waking up though. Commey's waking up. He's in there. He's in it to win it. Oh,
Loma gives himself some space after taking a right hand from Commey.
And if you can hear Commey's corner, they're saying, don't reach, don't reach. Because when he reaches with his left jab, he throws the jab down. And every time he throws it down, Lomachenko comes right over it every time. And now Lomachenko's backing him back up to the ropes where he doesn't need to be at right now.
We haven't seen much of that right uppercut from Commey.
He's just trying to throw it there. But he's going to the body with it, which is not bad because you definitely want to slow Lomachenko down.
Fight your way out. Fight your way out. Fight your way out. Fight your way out.
And you hear the ref saying, you know, punch with him, punch with him.
Punch your way out, yeah.
Oh. There we go. He's clearly still listening to the corner, though. The problem is when he puts his hands up, you don't want to go into that high guard, though.
The technician that is Vasiliy Lomachenko, the way he places his punches, there's not a lot of wasted energy there, not a lot of wasted punches.
He tries to make every punch count.
Deflecting a lot of these shots right now.
And I believe if Commey, when he starts letting his offense go and he has Lomachenko putting his hands up, that's when he should go down to the body.
Yeah, he wanted to establish that left hook to kind of try to slow down Vasiliy Lomachenko, but not too much body work, at least not consistently, excuse me. For Richard Commey, let's listen in.
Don't let him get off them playful flurries. All right, just step over. He's coming with it, just step. All right? Pressure, pressure. The body shots are going to start taking their toll on him.
Close your mouth.
But you got to commit to it. You hear me? Use that jab. Keep the jab working and step around him. Your left side is your strong side. That's the only time.
It's a replay. It's just amazing hand speed. And you know, Andre Rozier was telling him to throw the jab, but he's only landed 2 jabs this whole entire fight so far. And Lomachenko has been taking advantage of him pretty much being a one-handed fighter.
Round 7, both guys come out swinging as Lomachenko clips him with the right hand. Commey looking to answer with his right hand, deflected by the left hand of Lomachenko.
Like I said, credit to Commey. He's still game. He's still pushing forward. He's still trying. He hasn't given up. He just needs to change a few things up.
Give Loma a different look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Easier said than done. I'm over here saying, give Lomachenko a different look. Like,
I mean, Lomachenko, he'll make an adjustment, but you force him to make an adjustment, you know, if you give him a different look. And you keep him, you know, just keep him more guessing and thinking in there. But again, watch where the feet are at. Watch where the feet are at as well. See that foot placement? That's exactly what I meant.
right on cue, Jamel, as he backs Commey up once again. Oh, big left hand drops Richard Commey, round 7.
Oh no, check it out, stop.
Loma's looking at his corner, wanting him to stop the fight. I've never seen that before. He's coming out saying, you don't want to stop this? I will. As he continues to press forward, he knows he has Commey hurt. A tremendous amount of respect he has, but Commey has the heart of a lion, continuing to try to give himself a chance.
He's seen how Commey walked out of that corner. As soon as the referee turned his back, he didn't have his legs under him. He was kind of like, you know, walking dazed, as we say. You know,
he still doesn't have his legs. He is still out of it, and Lomachenko wants Commey's corner to stop it. Lomachenko continuing to pour it on, albeit pleading for Commey's corner to stop the fight. I've never seen this before. As Commey starts to look at the referee, Commey looking at his corner telling him to hold right now and press on with the fight.
He's still fighting.
He's still fighting. Lomachenko backs him into the blue corner.
Leg going there.
Willis taking a really close look at Richard Commey right now. Lomachenko continuing to put in work here in round 7. Commey's trying to fight his way out. His corner will not throw in the towel. He's eating left hand after left hand and continuing to fight. 15 seconds now. Doing enough that Willis is letting him continue. Down to the body goes Lomachenko. A good answer there from Commey with the left hand as he takes a look up at the clock.
Legs still going though.
And he's gonna make it out of this round. Wow, have you ever seen that, Jamel?
No, never. The referee's taking a good look at him right now. The commissioner's taking a closer look. And then
Steve Willis has asked the doctor to take a good look at Richard Commey right now.
You okay? You in the fight? All right.
Willis asking him, Joe, give me one second. Willis asking him in the corner, are you okay? Do you want to continue the fight? Richard himself answering, yes, yes, I want to continue. So as of right now, he wants to continue this fight.
And that's what I was going to say, though. In the state of New York, the commissioner can step in and stop the fight if they want. You know, if they feel like a fighter is taking too much damage, and you know, there's a lot of concern in that corner. It's the replay. I mean, just a dominating round. One of Lomachenko's most dominating rounds that we've seen in a long time. And credit to Commey for getting that from that left, that short, choppy left hand.
The doctor's now taking a look at Richard Commey here ringside. They're going to allow him to continue for now. And perhaps Lomachenko could have stopped the fight in that round if he wasn't so concerned about doing the job of the blue corner.
He was trying to be the commissioner.
He can't be the referee, the fighter, and the corner. His job is to go in there and fight, with all due respect.
Exactly, exactly. He still has to stay focused and accomplish the task at hand. But it was amazing just to watch. Like, he's pleading with them as he goes back to work and just dominates that whole entire round. And you hit the chance, Loma.
Richard Commey's only loss by knockout was to Teofimo Lopez. That was a second round devastating KO, but his other 2 losses have come by decision. Andre Rozier and his team know their fighter, know the condition they have their guy in, and want to give him a chance.
They know the heart of their fighter as well, but sometimes, like I said, sometimes heart can get you in trouble. Too much heart can get you in trouble. And you hear Coach Andre Rozier telling them, don't stand there, because when you stand there, you're still a sitting duck. Even if you are putting a jab out there, you're still a sitting target for somebody like Lomachenko. And doing that with the high guard, it only makes it worse.
And against a fighter that maybe Lomachenko would have less respect for, perhaps we wouldn't have seen any of that transpire, but you could see all week long how much.
And when you said that, I'm thinking back to the Teofimo fight. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't tell Teo's corner to stop it if they had the chance to.
And he didn't, but if he would, there was a ton of bad blood there. But look, here we are midway through round 8, and no killer instinct coming out right now from Lomachenko. In fact, Commey finding a way to get his legs under him and work off that jab, moving around the ring, and still in the fight for now.
Yeah. You know, right now, Lomachenko could have easily just jumped on his man, but he's just cruising, maybe just taking this round off before he decides to come back with another vicious attack again. But he's easy just picking his shots, moving on the angle, nice, good, great hand speed. He's basically showing that a lot of tools from him, and the reason why he was at one point in time #1 pound for pound.
And I think that Andre Rozier, if he sees Commey hurt again once more, he probably would step in and stop the fight at this point. But so far through this round, round 8,
he's recovered a lot better than the last round, so I'll give him that. But again, it was still a dominating round for Lomachenko, who I believe they actually took the round off a bit. Oh.
just also gets so unsteady on his feet when he lets his hands go.
And when he may be, he may be all right, but when the commissioner and referee is looking at that type of stuff, they might think that you don't have your legs together because, he gets wild and he just looks off balance when he starts throwing punches like that.
Richie, stop standing there, baby, please.
Well, round 9, a round we weren't sure after how round 7 was going that we would get here to this point. But like I said, as much as he was pleading for them in the blue corner, it's not Vasiliy Lomachenko's job to do that. His job is to go out there and fight. And the blue corner knew their fighter, knew what they had. And at this point, I mean, giving him another chance.
Exactly. And some might perceive that as arrogance from Lomachenko as well when he's in there. He's beating on you while speaking to your corner. So some might think that that's compassion. Others might think that's arrogance of, Lomachenko showing off his dominance.
Or like, you don't call the shots for our fighter, our team, what we're gonna do.
Right, exactly.
I get it. I always err on the side of compassion, knowing these guys personally. But at the same time, I get it. I mean, yeah, it is a fight game, and not to say that there's not a little bit of I'm sure, a little arrogance there in terms of telling somebody what to do, like in the first round, go to your corner, like you told him.
Oh, good slip counter from Commey. But again, it gets wild. And a lot of that was just blocked. It got the crowd energized a bit, but a lot of it was just blocked, and Lomachenko went back to just boxing, as you see. Yeah, he blocked every one of those shots, and he went back to just boxing, doing what he does.
That has to be so frustrating, throwing the amount of punches that Richard has thrown through 8 rounds, and the percentage that you're connecting is, 16% of your power punches, 11% of the total punches that you've thrown.
And he's only landed 2 jabs this entire fight.
I mean, you're coming off a performance against Shakur Stevenson where he's somebody else that has superior defense and footwork. How frustrating is that, Jamel?
It's definitely frustrating. I mean, I made no excuses for the fight. I tell everybody I trained hard for that fight, but sometimes these guys are just different. They're just on a different level, and Lomachenko is definitely one of those guys who's on a different level.
Beautiful shots now as Commey looking to still stand toe-to-toe.
And I like what Commey's corner did say, though. Sometimes you gotta just throw it with him. You can't just let him get off his shots and just beat on you, because like you can see, Loma can throw 4 to 6 shots in one session easily.
Nice counter left hand, and then right back Lomachenko with the right hand. Tremendous heart shown by Richard Commey to fight through that adversity there in the 7th round.
And that lazy defense again. He's not bringing his hands back. And what did Lomachenko do? He slid over. He stepped over to the left hand and let the left hand go. Frustration is starting to set in. Frustration is setting in, clearly. You can't rely on the ref to just step in every time, Another good round for Lomachenko, and he's doing what he does best, which is frustrate his opponents. Clearly, Commey right now is just frustrated and has no answers. But I would like to see, I still like to see Lomachenko go back to stepping his foot on the gas and making a statement as to why, he's only done a great job in terms of his technique and caliber, but he can make an even bigger statement by going in there and just, stopping his man.
Okay, work smart. You have good moments, then you give it back, acting like you don't realize you have good moments. Keep jabbing, nice 1-2, and make 1-2 up. Jab, right hand, left uppercut.
3 rounds.
Richard Commey showing everybody why he belongs on the world-class stage tonight, despite the adversity that he went through in round 7, continuing to go toe-to-toe with Vasiliy Lomachenko. And the thing is, he's throwing a lot of shots. He's missing a lot of these shots, but they're just missing. He still has that power in both hands, and you just want to be like, oh, imagine if he landed that. Imagine if he landed that. But he's not.
Because this is boxing, something, you know, and you're going to get hit, but it seems like right now Lomachenko can't get hit. And it's funny, in between the rounds, I was just examining both corners and looking at the body language. And I'm not even talking about the body language of the fighters. I'm talking about the body language of the trainers and the team in the corner. And it was like a lot of concern and panic in Commey's corner while Lomachenko's over there just sipping water, having a great conversation with his team, and just, you know, they're probably telling him just to go back to work and do what you do best.
Down to the body with the left hand.
Yeah, that straight left hand to the body has been Lomachenko's one of his best weapons.
Been tricky with the uppercut too after shooting the jab through the guard, and Commey's looking to try to stop by that counter right hand, and then he puts his head out over his foot. Dangerous place to be. Oh, beautiful left hand once again connects for Lomachenko. Everything looks dramatic too with that hair of Commey, right? It just shoots and moves the hair everywhere, and it shows and it reflects to the judges as well.
I mean, at this point in time, let's be all honest, Commey going to win by knockout. So from Lomachenko, I would like to see him just, you know, going in for the kill and finish off this fight early.
Nice counter. Yeah,
beautiful counter.
Absolutely.
But again, just how Lomachenko just shook it up, you know, and went back to work. But we need more of that from Commey.
And Lomachenko taking these shots from a big 135-pounder as well, fighting up at 135.
The natural lightweight.
Right.
Who's been here for years. And like you pointed out, his KO percentage is tremendous.
82% of his wins have come by way of knockout. Down to the body goes Commey, something he's abandoned.
Yeah, he has abandoned.
I mean, when was the last time we said nice body shot?
It's been a while.
It's been difficult for him to land, particularly down to the body.
Again, he let go 5-6 shots. The hand speed is incredible tonight. Oh, nice counter. The counter jab has been a great weapon as well tonight. Throwing over the lazy jab from Richard Commey.
And there's Alexander Usyk looking on his fellow countryman and best friend. Vasiliy Lomachenko likes what he sees right now as they show him up on the big screen here. I wonder if him and Tyson Fury got to exchange a few words.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was maybe a friendly exchange, but
I'm sure
just to have the conversation of a potential matchup in the future is big for boxing, and I hope we can actually get to see it sooner rather than later.
Punch stats through 10 rounds. Vasiliy Lomachenko has landed 44% of the punches that he's thrown. That's a tremendously high clip at this level.
And 59% of his power.
Absolutely.
Which is crazy.
Richard Commey, 11% landed. The lightweight average for total punches, the percentage, 28%, and he's landing at 44%.
Yeah, he's like nearly doubled. Like come on, this is crazy.
Championship rounds now.
And he still looks fresh. And he still looks fresh in there.
This is a 12-round fight. There is a vacant WBO Intercontinental lightweight title on the line.
You gotta watch those heads.
And overall, you know, they've done a good job. When you have an orthodox and a southpaw fighter, you always are weary of the headbutts.
Yeah, they have done a great job, but There's so much of, honestly, Lomachenko knowing where he's at in the ring. He gets his head over, just like there. It's like you see him right there. He sidesteps, uses angles, beautiful angles. He goes, he doesn't, you know, he doesn't admire his work. Like he'll throw some shots off, and then he'll go back to defense, or he'll get out the way. Yeah, he's definitely landing a lot of his shots for sure. But he's taking some steam off those power punches at times too. It seems like right now he's just, you know, picking Commey apart but cruising to a victory at the same time. But you would like to see him go back to those early mid rounds where he was definitely going in for the kill.
Well, don't you think, too, with the current climate of the 135-pound division, you want to make that statement? You want to give those guys something to talk about, especially after they're like, talk about Devin's performance, Devin Haney, or talk about Gervonta Davis' performance or Kambosos' performance. I mean, you want to be up there in the conversation with one of the best performances.
Yeah, definitely. I think even if you're on top of the mountain, you still want to make that statement to let them know out there who's ever under you. Like, listen, hey, this ain't what you want. you might be calling my name, but I'm gonna show you why. This is why you shouldn't step in the ring with me. So yeah, but of course, you should always want to make that statement, no matter what side of the you know, the fence are you in the division, or if you're the champion or the challenger.
And that's not to say that you can't make a statement by dominating a fight and winning every round. It doesn't, every time it doesn't have to be by knockout, but I know that would get more people talking, and to your point, maybe backed off the power punches just a little bit near these last few rounds.
But I will say though, like you said, it doesn't have to be all about knockouts. I think he's made a strong statement in terms of the hunger and skill is still there, and just the speed and the power for a guy who's still really not a natural lightweight in what he's doing to these bigger guys in there, time in and time out.
Richard Commey looking to try to close here strong, round 11. At this point, you said it, arguably needs a knockout to win this fight, and he's got one more round to give himself a chance.
Okay. Listen to me.
As we take a look back at a few shots here in round 11. 8, 9, 10.
He's just letting him go. Every time you put that high guard defense, that's what it gives him opportunity. And he doesn't see, everything doesn't have to be hard. It just basically kind of blinds you, and it gets him close enough to where he wants to land those sneaky hooks behind the guard at times, or he'll go down to the body with a straight left hand again.
Last round.
I saw Lomachenko in the corner signaling for an uppercut there.
And
we're
don't
in the
reach
blue
for the
corner. We
body
can't
shot.
hear
Sit
what's
down.
going on in the red corner, nor do I speak Russian, Ukrainian. But I did see a gesture for an uppercut
you know
there.
what? And he has abandoned that, because before we were saying how he would get that sneaky,
double jab.
that sneaky uppercut even through the high guard.
Yep.
He has kind of abandoned that uppercut.
So let's see, this is the 12th and final round between Vasiliy Lomachenko and Richard Commey. Commey looking to give it all that he has here in round 12.
He's swinging wild. He just, you know, again, he's frustrated. That's just frustration. And Loma is being Loma, just having his fun.
If Richard's going to try to get this knockout, being wild and not generating any power from having his feet set is not going to be the way that he gets it done.
And it might lead him open to him getting knocked out, because that's what happens, you know, when you leave yourself open when you start throwing those wide, loopy shots.
Lomachenko bouncing side to side, keeping that guard up tight. Triple jab
Nice
down to the
shot.
body with the
nice body shot from
lead hand.
Lomachenko.
Richard getting some success on the inside there, finishing that combination with the right hand.
And he's still
Down to the body with the left hand. There's the uppercut that his father was looking for. Just missed it. Down to the body again with the left hand goes Lomachenko.
And if you watch carefully, Lomachenko going to the body brought Commey's hands down, and it set Commey up to getting hit with a beautiful left hand shot up top.
That's how you do it.
The shot that actually put him down early in the fight.
There's
He's going for the
nice
kill.
work with that lead. Right hand down to the body, up top, through the guard.
Uppercut again.
There it is, so at least we can speak boxing.
Yeah, exactly. He's listening to his father. Whatever he say, we like you say, we can definitely speak boxing, and he's definitely listening by going back to the uppercut. Again, like you pointed out again earlier, it just Commey's feet just do not look like they're good under him right now, and he's just trying his hardest though to land something big.
Under a minute now. Commey looking to hold, nearly sending Lomachenko through the ropes. Time is ticking away now in the 12th. 30 seconds left now in what has been a pretty dominant performance from Vasiliy Lomachenko.
Oh, nice
beautiful left hand, straight left. Commey looking to hold on for life right now, but it's been quite a ride tonight.
Oh yeah.
At the hands of Lomachenko, looking to survive now is Commey. Big right hand from Lomachenko. Lomachenko is backing off the gas, giving Lomachenko.
Basically he's done. Basically enough is enough.
He gave Commey so much respect the way that he backed off the gas, and they go the distance as he comes to the Commey corner.
Hey, what can you say? Tremendous performance again for Lomachenko. Definitely showed a lot of compassion in there tonight while still dominating just about the entire fight, to be honest.
I mean, it's going to be hard-pressed to find more than maybe a couple rounds that Richard Commey.
I was just about to say that. I was going to say maybe the first 2 rounds, and after that, it was, you know, it was a gun show in there from Lomachenko. He just fired everything, and it was just beautiful watching.
How about a round of applause for these 2 incredible lightweight warriors? Now, after 12 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Tony Paolillo has the bout 117-110. Eric Marlinsky and Tom Schreck both score the bout 119-108 for your winner by unanimous decision, and now the WBO Intercontinental Lightweight Champion, Vasiliy Lomachenko!
So, 2 judges' scorecards gave 11 of the 12 rounds to Lomachenko. The other one gave 9 of the 12 rounds to Vasiliy, and he is victorious tonight, improving his record now to 16-2 with 11 KOs, and of course a tremendous amount of respect that was evident before the fight, during the fight, and after.
And it's crazy, even though it was like the scorecard was still wide, I don't even agree with the 117-110 score. That's how dominating of a performance Lomachenko put on tonight. But credit to Richard Commey, you know. He could have given up. He could have stayed down when he was down, but you know he kept fighting, and you can only respect that.
Round 7, it seemed like he got the best of you. He dropped you. What kept you up and going in this fight?
Well, you know, I fight for my country. I fight for my people. You know, I let them down, but I believe I'm gonna come back stronger.
I don't think you let them down. This was a pro Lomachenko crowd, and you're getting their respect tonight because you were so tough. What could you have done differently tonight against a man who was just on his game?
I think the round I dropped down, like I just took my eye off him a second, and then boom. You know what I mean? I just took my eyes off him, and then that's it. You know what I mean? I could have stayed focused all along, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter, and I did what I had to do, and I'm proud of my people. I fought for them, and I love them so much, and you know what I mean? It's just hard for me to take it, because you know what I mean? I feel I'm the only one representing them now. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I thank God that I'm good. I'm not hurt. Nothing happens to me, so glory be to God.
You have only lost to the best in the world in championship fights, so you represent your people well. Where do you go from here? What do you want to do next?
Well, the aim and the ambition is still the same. I want to be a 2-time world champion, and you know what I mean? As far as my people believe in me, I'll always represent them.
Andre, you believed in him, especially in that round 7 when it seemed that Vasiliy looked over to you and said, are you going to stop this or what? Why did you believe that this man could go the distance with him?
Well, Richard is a warrior, and Vasiliy is a great champion. And when he signaled like to stop it, for me to take his pride and his energy and his diligence away would have been a horrible thing to do. I told Richard to get up and let's get it together, try not to make any mistakes, and keep working. And as you see, he did go the entire 12 rounds of this fight, and he fought his heart out.
There was moments in the corner where some guys wanted him to go out there and fight, and you want him to be intelligent and try to box. Was there anything that Richard could have done tonight differently against a man who was just on point like Vasiliy Lomachenko was?
Well, yeah, I mean, he could have been more fluid. He had moments when he was. And if he didn't stop and give him those moments to attack, I think we would have definitely had a better outcome. But once again, Vasiliy is a fantastic fighter, and he brought it to the table, and these guys put on a fantastic show tonight.
Yes, they did. Thank you very much, Richard. Keep your head high as we head over now to Vasiliy Lomachenko.
Yeah, because it was very hard for him.
Vasiliy, it was a distance fight when in the 7th round it looked like it could have been over. Walk us through what you were thinking when you signaled over to the corner about stopping it when you dropped him.
Yeah, I saw his situation. You know, it was very hard for him. That's why I said, hey, stop the fight. But he's a true warrior. He has a warrior heart. And so we continue and we show for people 12 great rounds.
The work to the body, how important was that tonight for you?
For body, it's always important because it's a boxing. You can't use your punch without body. You need always use this punch from body to the head.
Your 5th time fighting here at Madison Square Garden. The fans came out. You were hearing the Loma chant. What did that feel like tonight?
Look, it's amazing. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much for support. Thank you.
You wanted to come out here and showcase that you are the best lightweight in the world. Do you feel that with this performance, you set yourself apart?
I said before, I don't like talking about myself. We have in this weight division, we have a lot of great fighters. We have a lot of top fighters. So we can organize a lot of great fight in the future.
Now, George Kambosos upset Teofimo Lopez. He said, I'm going to see what Devin Haney does. I'm going to see what Gervonta Davis does. I want to see what Lomachenko does, all within 2 weeks. Do you think that you are the man that stood out and needs to get that fight for the undisputed title?
Yes, of course. Of course. I need this chance. And if God give me this chance, I take it. And of course, I wanted to thank, first of all, I wanted to thank God who give me this talent, who give me this chance be a boxer. I wanted to say big thank you for my team, my father, coach, Andre Egis, my promoter, Bob Arum, company Top Rank, and family, and of course, my Ras, of course, for you too. Big thank you. You do for me a great job. Okay, thank you very much for all who support us.
And finally, are you willing to go to Australia to fight George Kambosos if that's offered to you?
Of course. Я поеду куда угодно.
I will go anywhere I need to go to fight him.
Devin Haney said Jupiter. Are you willing to go further?
Я могу поехать дальше.
I can go further than Devin Haney.
There you go. So, Vasiliy Lomachenko, you usually say it takes me 2 rounds to figure out an opponent. Did it take longer tonight with Commey, or was it about right? 2 rounds to figure out his opponents. What, did it take longer tonight?
Сколько тебе заняло выяснить с оппонентом?
Yeah, it's around 2 rounds, yeah.
Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you soon and getting a chance at the undisputed titles. But Bob Arum, he said Shakur Stevenson. Is that on your map?
I said my goal, undisputed world champion, lightweight world champion. I stay 135 and I need 4 belts.
Thank you very much.